Get it. What's going on? What's up, Grim, Yanni, Mibu, Dreamer, Wyvern, Skies, Tony? Thanks for the good luck. I rolled back my drivers today, so hopefully... What's up, Lamb? Guess we'll find out. Sitting on the sofa. Nice. That's what we do on a Saturday. Sitting on a toilet. Sitting on a toilet. Mate, I haven't done Shura in years. I have super boomer strats with that game. But I can if you want. Hey man, what's the consensus? I've done it before, I've done no hit runs. What's up, Hope? Man, I don't even know if I have a proper save file for like Shura-ish and... No. That's like a 106 one. I haven't done this fight in fucking years. Actually, I haven't done the new, like, dead angle strat for her yet either. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I think this doesn't have jump MD. Oh, it does. Never mind. What's up, Tiger? What's up, Camille? What's up, Jaggy? Thanks for the good luck. Up P. And what is this? I don't even know. Yeah, I put chili sauce on there. It's like spinach cannoli or something. I've never had it. I don't even know what the fuck's in that anyway. Like a vegan dish. What's up, Costard? Fuck me. What's up, Ford? Did the wind follow up? What do you mean? Why did he do that? Did you not do enough damage? In the middle of the night. Is that because you let him get all 3 verticals off and let him buffer his next attack before you hit him with the lightning? Because if you do my strat, he never gets his second attack off before you hit him with the lightning, and so he won't go straight into Dragon Gust. That's the whole reason I started doing Dragon differently, like why I run sideways on the first Dragon Gust. And then I don't need to run, like, and fucking dodge all 3 of his verticals or whatever. Yeah, that's why you do my strat. Then it completely eliminates that problem. The other guy, like Sutenma and Raike, still do the old strat, because I guess I haven't picked up on why I do it. What do you mean? It's just the way that you run at the beginning of the dragon phase determines how you get, like, the position you land in when you get knocked back. And if you run exactly the same line I do every time, like, you'll be in a position where you can grapple to the trees without being hit. Like, you can instantly grapple without being hit by his verticals. What's up, Kellen? Thanks for the good luck. Motherfucker. Mother trucker, dude, that hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. The oh, fuck off, cunt. Up, Sneed. In the middle of the night. Watch out, profanity. Slap me right in the asshole. Up them, thanks for the good luck. Bit of fucking imminent sanction. Merry Chrysler. Merry Crisis. We are all children of Jesus. Kumbaya. The fuck? Like vegan lasagna, it's fucking weird, bro. You know, like how there's vegans that are like super like they try to push it onto you. What happens if their family is not vegan? Like, do they just disown their family? Probably the other way around. Also, like, what if they have children? What if they breed? And then do they make their children vegan, or what? And what if their child discovers meat? And they're like, oh shit, this is good. They disown the child. Or does the child disown them? Dude, I think I saw I saw like something, I don't know if it was real, where like these people were feeding their newborn child like fucking almond milk. Bruh. That shit's not even milk, bro. It's like nut juice. Nut jizz. You can discover my meat in a minute. Oh, yeah, I mean, I haven't either, but I've heard stories of him. Like, my coworkers told me about, like, like, a coworker of his at one of his old jobs would straight up, like, just not talk to him. Or, like, he would have, like, a big argument, you know, if he walked into the lunchroom and saw someone eating, like, a meat sandwich, you know. And he straight up, like, wouldn't talk to them for, like, days, you know. Fucking crazy, bro. I mean, I'm not saying all vegans are like that, because, like, my old boss was vegan and he was a mad cunt. He didn't give a fuck if I was eating meat in front of him. He didn't push it onto others. He was just a fucking avocado junkie. Ow. Like, I've known people who have gone vegan and then, like, relapsed. Like, yeah, it's too good. Fuck's sake. Oh yeah. They're like fucking proper religious about it, some of them. Yeah, I mean, they're not all like that. It's like anything, really. You can't generalize anything. But... Dude, like, every time, like, sometimes I'll order, like, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and the cunts will, like, make a mistake or whatever and give me the almond milk version, and it tastes... I can't eat it, cunt. It tastes like literal arsehole. I don't know how people eat that shit. Rather shit in my hands and clap than have almond milk fucking ice cream. Is it almond or almond? I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Almond? Almond? Fucking soy boy. That's what I used to call my vegan boss. It made him so mad. Called him a soy boy. We talk shit all the time though to each other. Oh, you fucking dog cunt. Yada yada. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this shit. Give me some fucking protein, cunt. What is this? I can't survive without meat, I don't get it. I just snort protein powder. Now my body craves like protein all the time because I guess because I'm trying to build muscle. Bro, what? I'm getting the worst fucking tutorial luck today. Jesus Christ. I've been fucking shot twice, killed by Craig twice. What's up, Drix? Yari Yari does it. Yeah, it's good, a bit of fucking Deftones action.
Welcome to Chili's.
Horny music. Play this and a girl will fucking cream her pants, mate. So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties. Kevin, what your light do? What the fuck, Richard? Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. I love that fucking... Well, when life gives you lemons... Dun 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 dun. Yeah, righto. Fuck off. Yay! Every fucking time, dude. Why do I even bother? Your mom's easy. I love that. What up, Jared? I'm 19. Never fucking learned how to read. Jesus Christ. What's up, Mark? Doing excellent. How are you doing? I'm an adult virgin. What the fuck is up, Kyle? Now, what did you say, dude? What the fuck, dude? Shut the fuck up, Kyle. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah, nice, Chris. GG, 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 GG. Dude, I don't think it's even worth, like, going for the sprint jump on this fucking... You may as well just restart your sprint. You know what I'm saying, brother? Alright. Teaching how to go to Pound Town. Is that a weed? I'm calling the police. 911, what's your emergency? You should, if you like that kind of comedy, you should look up how to microwave bread. I don't know why. Like, I remember watching that for the first time, just fucking losing it. I don't know why I thought it was so funny. Just like the guy that makes the video is just so good at acting awkward. Rich Brian. Like a 30-second video. I parried all the time, bro. Holy shit. I love that one, where, like, the the dog's, like, snarling, and the guy's like, "Get your fucking dog, bitch!" And he's like, "It don't bite." "Yes, it do." His fucking scream is so funny. He does like this girl scream. He's like, "Get your fucking dog, bitch!" It don't bite. Yes, it do. I also love that video where they're on the boat. And he's like, "Robert, it goes down." Like, no, it doesn't. Robert, it goes down. Yeah. I'm gonna show you how to microwave this bread. Put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. The way he's like looking around the room like really awkward. It's so perfect. And then he just does this like weird chuckle. And then he just stares directly into the into the camera. Oh. Yep, okay, dude. It don't go down. It do go down. Dude, I feel like so bad at Double Canyon at the moment, I don't know why. Again, one of those fucking things, you just forget how to even do it. It just stops clicking suddenly. I should probably watch like some of my old records to see if I can replicate it. If I don't get it this time, I'm just gonna practice again. I literally already practiced it today, but obviously not enough. It still feels like I don't really know what I'm doing. It's just a crapshoot. Like I just find it so hard to like get the right line. Like it's fucking impossible to tell like how you're, you know, falling off this branch. It just doesn't... It's so weird to me that people are able to replicate that every time. Of course I get it. No, oh my fucking god, dude. Seriously, man. Maybe I should go back to fucking restarting my sprint there too. Like, restarting a sprint there honestly isn't much of a time loss, like... You have to run up against that collision for a bit anyway, like even, you know, doing it the normal way. It's like barely a time loss. You know, like if you restart it here, you don't really lose much time. I think I should go back to meal prepping, honestly. I'm getting sick of microwave meals. The veggies taste so shit in microwave meals too. I don't know. Like they barely fucking cook them, you know? It's like they're fucking raw. Like I usually steam the shit out of my veggies. They're a lot easier to eat, you know? Fucking raw! Bit of browning action. Fuck me, dude. What's up, Elocutor?
行分正隆なり。行くぞ鬼影。まだ落ちておらぬ。
You know what's working for me now? I stopped pressing X doing the ledge grab thing, and it's giving me a better line now. Because, like, I mean, grabbing the ledge is good for the line that Rakio does, but I've never done that line that he does. And so I think by doing this fucking ledge grab, it's been ruining my line every fucking time. Or, like, the angle. And that's why I wasn't getting, like, enough of a run-up and shit. From, like, the way I was falling off the tree. Because I do, like, a more delayed jump than he does. And there just wasn't enough of a platform, so most of the times I would just fucking fall off before I could even delay jump. Like, they just, you know what I mean? There just wasn't enough time. I just tried to grab that and it ruined it. But now I've got to break that habit and go back to doing it this way. And the most consistent I ever had this was doing it this way as well. Like, without the fucking ledge grab bullshit. I think that's been ruining it for me this whole time. Look at this. Look how much more consistent it is. Because when you don't do the ledge grab, it sort of slightly pushes you left a little there. When you're coming off the branch. And that's actually a better line for me. Du hast. What's up, Lucy? Yeah, like, I've always run, like, all the way to the end. Rakio, like, runs here and jumps off here, and he does, like, a shorter version of it. I don't know how he has that so consistent, because that shit never works for me. I have noticed too, like, on the runs where I forget to ledge grab, I actually, you know, still get it pretty often. And with this, like, you don't need to turn the camera as much when you're coming, like, when you're coming down here, because it already pushes you left further than if you were ledge grabbing. I find it way easier to aim for, like, where I want to go. And get the right angle. Because I think the angle is super important for this, like... And by ledge grabbing, it ruins the angle for me. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, doing it Rakia's way, he has to, like, force Wolf off the edge, like, really flick the stick out. This just feels way more natural to me. You get way more of a run-up here, that's what you need. Like, I just feel it every time, like, I'm not getting enough of a run-up with the other strat. No, it's not random. It's just really hard to replicate. It's a fucking, like, frame-perfect jump. So if you can replicate hitting the jackpot every time, then yeah. A jackpot frame. What's up, Mom? Thanks for the good luck. What was I gonna do? I felt like I was gonna do something. Mate, I could go a fucking... Now that we talked about Ben and Jerry's, I could go 1A. Jesus Christi. There's no better one than fucking chocolate chip cookie dough for me, eh? I think that's just the best one. There are some other good ones, but... Mate, chocolate chip cookie dough all the way, alright? Oh, when isn't it a bad canyon day? If I had canyon as consistent as Raku does, fuck me, I'd be getting god level runs like all the time. I would probably have like sub 11. I seriously never see that cunt fail canyon. Every time I watch him, I just shake my head like, what the fuck? Fucking Japanese. Just calculated. The fucking calculated skip. It's funny how like all the different runners like, you know, excel in different parts of the runs, like like I'm probably, you know, obviously a better boss fighter than I am a fucking than I am at using like doing skips.
Sekiro Shadow is literally, I think Sekiro Shadow
Yo.
has the reputation of like the
Thank you
next,
for
know,
gifting the
literally
sub
doing everything, and he's doing ridiculous
that you
runs
got
nobody wants
gifted
to
from
do.
Dr. Ma to Dr.
And he's
Ma.
goddamn Australian, which makes him like
Lucy.
incredibly handsome,
Thank you.
dreamy, and like
Enjoy the emotes,
unattainable
Dr. Ma.
for like the average American. We're just like, wow, dude, that guy's sexy. You
I
know?
appreciate it.
You wish you could be with him, but you know he's so far away. There's no way.
And the shitty thing about like being inconsistent at that skip is it really fucks your mental for the whole rest of the run, like because like when you get it, you know, like if you get to the point where you get a mental block on Double Canyon, like I've been pretty bad at it lately, it really fucks your mental because then you fear like losing the run and then having to get another canyon run. And it's all, you know, speedrunning is like all in your head. I mean, obviously a lot of it's RNG, but there's a lot of mental as well. Like it's so fucking easy to be in the wrong headspace and make mistakes. Like most human errors you make is probably because of your mental state. Not even like a skill issue, like it's just like you have a brain fart or something because you're not thinking clearly. Bro. Oh yeah, it's like, it's really, like, almost impossible to do one of these runs without making some sort of mistake, like... I don't think I've ever had, like, a perfect all bosses run, where I haven't made a single, like, human error. Up Tweezy. But a lot of it as well is like your like adaptability, like having to, you know, learning how to deal with all the different possibilities of every single boss and stuff. That's like the main thing about this category is like boss knowledge and stuff. And experience goes a long way. Like that's where I excel over Rakio, is I have a lot more experience. So I know how to like I'm probably overall a more consistent runner when it comes to boss fights. But he has like an insane early game, like, you know, the early game is crazy because he's done a lot of like sure glitches. But I usually tend to excel like in the late game. Especially like all the like mini bosses and shit, like towards the end I'm usually like really consistent at. And that's where a lot of people can either lose a run or lose a lot of time. But man, I'm super fucking unlucky with RNG, like... It's crazy, man. I've had so many attempts that were just absolute god pace that I've just lost to bullshit. one of these runs survives and I actually like maintain that time save, it's just gonna shatter the category. What's up, Tara? Thanks for the good luck, dude. Yeah, I did notice that sometimes you don't get it, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know why. What's up, Topsy? Yeah, it made me think like, hang on, I don't remember getting it when we went the top way, but I thought, oh, maybe you just get it like mid-air or something. Yeah, I heard about that. Ah. One frame off. Okay. Better to come in the sink than to come in your mom. Mate, fucking Lassant was talking shit about Sekiro in French on Twitter. That's just made me lose respect, eh? I told her that too. I was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. No, I didn't say that, but... It's, I mean, you see that in so many people though, like, it's the reason Sekiro isn't as popular as Elden Ring is just, it's not as simple. Simply. It is simply not as simple as Dark Souls, and it's not as accessible. People just give up on the game after fighting like 2 bosses. I just don't get it. There's definitely a lot more of a hardcore fan base on this game. But also, I think the toughest cunts were born on this fucking game. You have a background of Sekiro, you have a massive cock by default. You just don't get it, do you? Don't give up, skeleton. No, that's not it though. It's definitely not the replayability. People always like... They try to pull that card, and that's just not it. That's not the reason. I mean, it could be for some people, but that's absolutely not the reason it's like... not as popular. It's just nowhere near as accessible. But this game actually has probably one of the best replayability out of any FromSoft game in my opinion. And it's probably the funnest to replay out of any of them. And you really see your progress when you replay it too. And I think the replayability in Elden Ring is actually what made it my least, one of my least favorite FromSoft games. Because, yeah, there's replayability, but the thing is, like, the second time you play Elden Ring, you can go into the open world, and you can go and get, like, super OP, because you know where all the good loot is. And so... that makes, like, your second playthrough fucking boring. Because then you don't see your progress as a player, you basically just level up and become so OP that you just start deleting bosses. And that's not fun. It could be fun to more casual people, but as a hardcore fan, that is not fun. It takes away from software's signature magic ability to see the player's improvement, to see their skill level rise after beating the game, and being able to replay and see that progression. That's the magic of FromSoft games, and that's the magic that's in all the other FromSoft games. Sekiro, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. The older games were just crafted in a way where that, it allowed for that to happen, and it allowed for replays to be much more of a magical experience. Elden Ring does not have that. I had no desire whatsoever to have a second casual playthrough of that game. The moment I finished that game, I put it down and I was like, okay, why should I start a new game? Why should I, if I've explored the entire open world, done every single dungeon, why should I start a new game? Because it's taken away that wonder of like wanting to explore the world, because I know where everything is. I know how to get super OP. Like, yeah, you can do different builds and stuff, but it's just not fun, because then you can skip like 90% of the content and go straight to where the good loot is. Fucking hell, I ledge grabbed again. And then just start deleting bosses. Is that fun? Well, no, to me it's not. I don't think that's fun. But in Sekiro, for example, can you do that? No, you can't. In Sekiro, in order to get stronger, you have to kill bosses to get attack power, literally do more damage. So the game forces you to fucking fight the things before you can get, like, before you can grind and get OP. You know? And so when you do a second playthrough of this game, and you start beating the bosses, you realize that, oh shit, it's not that I'm a higher level and I have better gear. I leveled up as a player, and I learned. And that is where the magic is, and it feels fucking good. That is the magic of From Software.
我には行分まさかなり
And that is why replays of this game, in my opinion, are far better than Elden Ring. But you say that to people and they'll call you a fucking elitist and they'll be like, no! But honestly, that's how even Dark Souls was. Like, Dark Souls is an RPG and you can get different builds and shit, but not on the level of an open world game like Elden Ring. They still crafted it in a way where it limited like how OP you could get before progressing to the next area, right? It's such like, I just hate that. It's such like, it literally is like artificial. Like, do you really feel proud of yourself when you do a second playthrough and you get super OP and you start deleting bosses? Do you feel like, oh, I feel so accomplished? No, you don't. It takes away that feeling of triumph that these older games gave you. That was a big problem for me with Elden Ring. Because you don't improve, you just you do more numbers, you know, you just do like shitloads of damage. And for sure, like when I was fighting bosses in that game, I felt like empty. I was like, man, like I'm just destroying these bosses. I don't feel like I'm even fucking learning their moveset at all. I'd beat a boss and I'd be like, that's it. Okay. It was especially like that when I killed like Elden Beast, like the final boss. I didn't have the same feeling I did when I beat like Gwyn or Soul of Cinder or Sword Saint Ishin. I was just empty. I was like, man, what a shit final boss. Like visually, yeah, it's kind of pretty, like Divine Dragon, but was it a good boss to fight? No, fuck no. It was just annoying, and it wasn't engaging at all. Melania, I beat in an hour and 40 minutes. You can watch my first playthrough in my highlights. The only two bosses I really struggled with were Melania and, fucking, what's his name? Hoaraloo. They both took me an hour and 40 minutes, which was the longest I spent on any boss. Most other bosses I beat like first or second go. I never respec or anything, like, and that was, you know, that was on a blind playthrough, like, day one. I never looked up any guides or anything like that. I never used summons. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite FromSoft game. it's sad because, you know, I think a lot of these new Elden Ring players who are new to Souls, I mean, yeah, they play Elden Ring like, yeah, it's a good game, and it is a good game, I'm not trashing it at all, it's just not the same as, fucking hell, as the older games, and I definitely didn't feel that same magic that I felt with, wait, how is that still so good? I whiffed like twice, didn't I? I don't know. I hope they go back and play the older games. And I hope the newer FromSoft games go back to their roots. Even though, yeah, it's a more, it's, you know, for more hardcore fans. I don't want them to keep catering to the casuals because it's more popular. I don't want to see FromSoft take that path. And just be another fucking AAA developer that does that for money. Yeah, call me an elitist, but that's what made the game special to me in the first place. As a hardcore fan. I mean, FromSoft has been known to not give a fuck about money. I mean, look at... They're making fucking... what's it called? That mech game. Armored Core. Like, they straight up are not going to make as much money on that game as a Souls game. But they don't give a fuck. They just want to make the games they want to make. And that's why I've always respected Miyazaki and From Software. Because they've never cared for money. They don't have microtransactions in their games. They don't, you know, have bullshit release dates. Like, they waited until Elden Ring was ready before they showed the gameplay trailer. And the release date. You know, it's ready when it's ready, no bullshit. And I don't think like they were trying to go that route with Elden Ring. I think it's just something they wanted to try. I just hope that they don't, like, you know, just milk it and make like an Elden Ring 2 just because it made a lot of money. I would hope that they go back to their more linear games. Because that's where the magic is. Well, I'm happy that there's people who've gone back and tried the older games after Elden Ring. I'm sure they will experience the magic.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Like, Elden Ring, again, like, every time I talk about this, like, people think, oh, I'm just, you just crying salty tears, like, Elden Ring hater. I don't even hate the game, like, I'm just, like, I can, you know, I have my criticisms for it, and I think it's a fantastic game to play once. I think it's fantastic to play your first time, like, exploring it is fucking incredible. But to replay it, no. It is straight up probably the worst fucking one to replay, in my opinion. Like, yeah, there's a lot of, like, different builds you can do, but I straight up think, like, replaying it is 100% nowhere near as fun as any of the other games, and I think that is a big negative for me. I think replayability is super important in a game, in a game's value. You know, you spend money to play a game, you should be able to play it more than once. I fucking hate how every game these days is made to play it once and never again. That shits me. Especially, you know, as a speedrunner, as a challenge runner.
参る
That's super important.
旅を再び学ぶ
But I think even casually, that's important. My favorite game's Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 3 is like the perfect Souls game. Like, I think it did everything right. I was surprised that, like, they took away some of the features that DS3 had. Or rather, they were forced to for the open world, and that's what I mean. Like, they took Dark Souls and they put it in they jammed it into an open world game, like two jigsaw puzzle pieces that don't fit together, and it soured the experience for me. What is this trash RNG? Like, they had to make some sacrifices for sure for the open world. DS2 is not bad. I like it. I mean, but like, yeah, like it's very different. It definitely has a lot of issues for sure. Like I have my criticisms for that game as well. It's the same thing with like Elden Ring. Like I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's a good game, but I definitely can see that there's problems with it. But like, you know, like Dark Souls 3, like I have like little to no criticisms for that game. I think it's fucking perfect. I think like Dark Souls 3 took what they learned from DS1, 2, and Bloodborne, and they just made it like a perfect Souls game. And then they took away from that in Elden Ring. Fuck yeah, I do DS3 speedruns. I think like in another life I would have been a DS3 speedrunner. If I had more time I probably would try it, but I feel like it's too late to get into it now. I actually did like casually speedrun it before I was a streamer. Like I watched Distortion 2. I don't think like freedom of choice is always a good design though. Everyone fucking like has a hard on for open world games, and there's so like every single fucking company is going the open world route. Like yeah, the idea is cool, but like I think the execution is not good most times. Like I mean, look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like yeah, it's cool, but when you realize it, like how many sacrifices of the original game formula they had to make, you realize like, oh shit, it creates a lot of problems. What's up, Isa? How you doing? Get work tonight? Same with like, fucking Assassin's Creed, going open world. Oh, fuck's sake. Like, that creates a lot of issues too. Like I said, fuck's sake. Like, they take this original formula and they try to jam it into an open world game, and it just doesn't work a lot of times. They have to make so many sacrifices to the original formula. Like, look at Assassin's Creed. Look at the Ezio games, and then look how fucking different it is when they try to make it an open world game. Why do you think they're going back to their original roots with this new Assassin's Creed? Because of how many people complain about it. Same with Pokemon, like, it just, the open world, yeah, it's like, in everyone's head, like, the idea of it sounds cool, But what it does to the original Pokemon formula, it completely fucks it up. And then you realize, oh, maybe the sort of more linear games made sense, you know? Like in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you have like the freedom to go anywhere you want, but then there's no like scaling. There's no like level scaling. And so like you'll go to places where Pokemon are either extremely underleveled or extremely overleveled. And there's no balance. And that's super frustrating. Because then like half of the content's like redundant, because then you go into a place where every Pokemon is so much lower than you and then they're like a pushover. Or you go the other way, where everything's super OP and you make a challenge for yourself. But like either way you're gonna have to like backtrack and do that content that you missed. And it's just gonna ruin it, you know? I also find that some open world games are too overwhelming, to me as well. When you have too much choice and there's so much stuff in your face, like you don't know like where to go. Especially as me, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and like I will comb over every like nook and cranny. And it takes me so long to like comb through like open world areas. And then you get kind of confused with like the direction, like where should I be going, and it just becomes this like convoluted mess. I think the way that they made the older games like Sekiro and Dark Souls and stuff like was good. It was more linear. It wasn't completely linear, but it was like this really well designed interconnected world. Where you had some freedom. I could have done an extra hit, but I wasn't counting. But, you know, you were still limited to what you could do and how strong you could become. And it just worked really well. I don't know, they were just master designers of these interconnected maps. And that was a sacrifice I had to make with the open world in Elden Ring. That's what I mean, like, that's where I think they're masterful at crafting these games. Elden Ring was way too fucking big in my opinion, and yeah, just too big, like. And because of that, they went like the quantity over quality route as well. A lot of repeated bosses, rather than just quality bosses that are memorable. That's a problem that DS2 had as well. DS2 has a lot of similar problems to Elden Ring. Like, Elden Ring is literally DS2 too, I swear. And people don't see the issues with it. You're at work having a break? Oh, I see. I hope it goes quickly for you. Is that really? Yeah, exactly. The linear castles. Yeah, you're exactly right. Like the interconnected dungeons, like these castles and shit. What are they called? Like legacy dungeons. That is literally a Dark Souls level, and it's like it's great, right? It's way better than the open world. You spend way too much fucking time like running around the open world on horseback. That shit's mind-numbing. Especially if on your second playthrough you've already explored the whole world. And so you're just riding around to like the places where you know the OP gear is. And you're just spending so much time running around. Instead of just exploring, you know, like I said, it's fun to explore the first time. But after that it gets dull as fuck, bro. Whereas like replaying Dark Souls or like Sekiro is so much funner, like just going from boss to boss. I'm doing good, Isa. Thanks for asking. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. You skip like 90% of the dungeons and shit. Oh yeah, I think like a lot of people still have these like rose tinted glasses or are still like in the honeymoon phase for Elden Ring and they don't see the issues. But I definitely think people will look back in the future and see what's missing. I mean, especially me as someone who's played all of the games, like I can see it. But like there's a lot of new players who don't even see these issues because they haven't even played the old games. So that's an alt for sure. Ronaldo bunch of numbers. Account created today. Oh yeah, I think like Elden Ring is way funner with these more casual runs, casual challenge runs. Where you, I mean, you literally have to put on these restrictions on yourself to make the game fun. Do you realize that, like, do you notice that all these fun challenges are literally because you're making the game more linear? like region lock. Oh my god, what if we had a game that was like region lock? Wouldn't that be fucking cool? Oh wait, that's fucking Dark Souls 3, bro. Like... Come on, bro. I didn't ask you something, I don't think. I don't remember. How long's your break at work? So motivated, nice. I saw that like Ainrun was doing like RL1 all 165 bosses or whatever, just like a casual run, but he's doing it like region locked. That actually sounds like a good idea. That's something I'd probably do. And like that's actually how I played, you know, when I did my first playthrough. I did it basically region lock as well. Like, I would go from area to area and just clearing out the entire region before I would even move on to the next one. Like, I never skipped areas, because that's just not how I like to play. And I would like to do it again. It would make it feel more like a casual playthrough again, which sounds fun. Heal my fucking nuts in your mouth, how about that? "15 minutes, oh shit. You get, like, Smoko, or...? Oh dude, that's so fun. Like, there's not many people I can, talk about Smoko with, because, like, no one else knows what Smoko is. I'm on Smoko! Leave me alone. You guys know what Smoko is? You don't have Smoko, that sucks. Yeah, I'm from fucking Smoko, eh? Oh my... This keeps happening lately. Why? I'm being distracted. Oh dude, that happens every time. I don't get it. Why do I even bother? Just kill me, bro. I'm just gonna reset. It's a shit room. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll show you. Whisper in the dark. Yeah, it's a smoke break that everyone gets, but you can eat during it. Like, you don't have to be a smoker. Okay, so you do elite, right? This cunt. Oh god, what is this save file? So you don't have to fight him in Shuri Glitchless or Immortal Severance. Oh wait, why would you do that? Wait, do I have to open the door? Is the door already open? Oh. Oh, you can open it from this side. So you come through this way, right? You come up the stairs, like you go through here. So instead of coming up the stairs, go past the stairs and see these. You can break through these walls. You probably didn't know that, but this actually leads out to the roof. You can just run past these guys. This takes you up to Ishin's room, and he won't be here yet until you... Right? He's not... He's not there, right? Until you beat Genny? Or is he though? I can't remember. But you can just grapple up. Yeah, you don't need to kill Elite. Oh yeah, it's faster. Yeah.
おじい様のご様子はどうだ。参る。
That's all good. Good luck.